Yeah, let's just...
To me, it's really interesting and exciting and sort of challenging to find each other. That's the goal. Is like, and everybody kind of knows when we get there.
It felt natural for us to kind of incorporate each other into our existing works, and now we're kind of venturing into, I think, more challenging territory.
Quetzal is the sonic and poetic representation of what it means to grow up in East LA, a Chicano.
Mexican, Afro-Cuban, son montuno, as well as R&B, rock, jazz. We're known for mixing all of these sounds, but equally we're known for the kind of social justice content in our work.
Taiko at its base is just the Japanese word for drum. What we do is kind of known as kumidaiko, or group drumming. The drum or the instrument has been around for hundreds of years, but the actual art form of having a lot of people on stage playing different types of drums, adding choreography or exploring different types of music is actually only about 60 years old. LA is, this big, crazy melting pot of artists and entertainers, and so it's offered us the opportunity to collaborate with a lot of them and kind of, I think, advance what Taiko is just by virtue of experimentation and collaboration.
Hi, everybody.
Brian and I usually arrive in his Forerunner or a van after we have already gone to the temple to load up our drums. And then we arrive here and we bring everything in the front door. We say, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" And then Quetzal says, "Let's go, let's play." And then we start playing. One of us might have an idea already, like,
okay, let's start with this groove or with this guitar riff and just kind of develop a song.
But I would say that this project is not adding Taiko to the Quetzal music. I think we're writing music together as we go and finding grooves together, and it's very collaborative.
We're the first artists who are going to be appearing on the stage of the Ford after this gigantic renovation, and we're amazingly honored to be that artist. There's also a lot of pressure because, like I said, we're the first ones, we better make it good.
I love the Ford Amphitheater. It's such a majestic place. It's almost surreal being on that stage. The people are right in front of you, so you get to engage them at this close proximity, and it's such a great feeling to have that.
I hope people go home and say that meant something, meant something to not only us as an audience, but also to the performers on stage.
My hope in this show is that people will walk away having a greater sense of pride in Los Angeles. Not only is this a place where a lot of people are creating great music in their own communities, but it's also a place where people are bridging those communities, coming together and trying to create something completely different.